For all of your studio needs, look no farther than Fort Pierce's premier spot for mixing, mastering, and recording. Audio Nerds, proud sponsor of Culture Society's Up the Road. Call 772-834-5864.
On another bus ride, going back to prison. I've been thugging since a youngin' in and out the system. Yeah, my mama tried to warn me, but I didn't listen. Head up, 10 down, that's just how I'm living. On another bus ride, going back to prison. I've been thugging since a youngin' in and out the system. Yeah, my mama tried to warn me, but I didn't listen. Head up, 10 down, that's just how I'm living.
All right, what's up, man? Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Nah, you know it would be Frank B. Jr., man. AKA Trip. Be tripping. Me.
All right, so at what age did we start? Before we even get into that, how much time did you give to the system before we get into your story?
Yeah, I did 5 in Florida. I did 18 in Georgia. Basically 2. I did 2, 12. About 12.
Okay. So at what age did we start getting in trouble?
Shit, I think I caught my first charge at like 16, 17.
What was that charge for?
6 possession with intent to sell, 6 cell charges, possession over 28 grams.
What, you was selling weed?
Nah, cocaine, crack.
You said 16?
Yeah.
So around what age did you jump off the porch, would you say?
Shit, I jumped off the porch. I think I got kicked out of ground shit like, so around 12, 13. I just took off.
12, 13, what you was getting into at that time?
12, 13, I was really balling. But I had to start sneaking out the highs and shit like that, really getting introduced to the streets.
What was it that caught your attention that made you attracted to it?
Shit, the money.
What was the kind of shit you were seeing growing up that showed the money?
Shit, my pops, one of the biggest drug dealers out of Okeechobee, Florida.
Okay, so you basically grew up seeing this shit.
Seeing that lavish life. Really, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Brown. So, if you know the Browns, shit, 90% of my family sold drugs and out of prison.
Okay, so
Those kicked in.
do you remember that as a child?
Yeah, I remember it.
What are your memories of that as a child?
Shit. Uncle Black got his dough kicked in like 4 times. That nigga had a drive. That nigga was the first nigga in Okeechobee with a drive-through. You drive up to the window and they gonna serve you and keep on about your business. And my cousin Melvin, Toddy Bo, Bubba D, Bruce, man, all my family, man, it was just the money, the cars. He wasn't really about the women though.
So the woman is not what attracted you, it's the money and the cars and just living the lavish life.
Lavish life, yeah.
Okay, so let's get ahead and start getting into when you got arrested at 16.
Mm-hmm.
Walk us through that night.
Shit, that shit was morning when I got arrested. Shit. My cracker, Big City Dave Ernest, which is my CI on the charge. Nigga hit me and he wanted me to bring him $300 worth of dope. Shit, I went to Douglas to serve him. I see him cracking with deep. They pulled up, they got my cousin Terrence, they got my mama. They ain't get me. I went to get in the car. They took my mama and my cousin away. I went to get in the car, and then they pulled up. Akins pulled up on me. And he like, we got probable cause. You feel me? Then when he pulled me out of the car, I had 28 grams of coke on it. A pot on me, over 28 grams of pot on me. Took me in. I was already on probation though for burglary. I had did burglary of an occupied dwelling, trespassing, etc., etc. You feel me? I had went to the county and got out on probation. I took probation on that charge.
Okay, so what happened after this? Now that we got this new charge, we got a violation of probation, obviously. What happens?
Shit, I went to the county. I was in that bit. The lawyer that gave me wasn't by shit. Shit, I scored out. I scored out at 18 months. They gave me 5 though. I scored out at 18 months though. Yeah.
At 16?
Yeah.
So they ain't send you to a program, you ain't leave county and go to DC? No.
Nah, I think I stayed in the county almost a year. Almost a year. I stayed in that bitch almost a year. They rolled my door one morning and was like, pack it up. Took me straight to Orlando. Yeah.
What was that experience like as a 16-year-old child to be in county?
Shit, by the time, that shit wasn't really about nothing. I think I was already turning 17, if I ain't mistaken though, but that shit wasn't really about nothing. I was in that bit banging. Then I had a couple fights. I even had a fight with my partner, Daytron brother Bubble. Yeah. We bagged out. But nah, I knew everybody in that bit though. I was good, but I was on go. I think I had like 7 fights in the county, if I ain't mistaken.
So you was just running records at this time. You was young and wild.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
So while you facing these charges, what's going through your mind?
Shit. Going through my mind, I really wanted to get back home. I just wanted to get home. I was fed up with that shit, man. I just wanted to get home, you know what I mean? And then I went to court. Well, actually, I seen my public defender. I think it was Stanley Glenn, if I ain't mistaken. It was Stanley Glenn, the deaf nigga. I seen him, and he showed me the video, because he kept saying, if they got you on video, audio, and, you know what I'm saying, whatever they offer, you might well take. But, yeah. He showed me the video. They had me on video, audio. And he told me the offer. I just took that offer. I said no. And then when I got back to the dorm, to the block and shit, my cousin Toddy boy was like, man, you better take that shit. They offered him 10 at the time, though. He ain't take the 10. How you doing? Like, send it. Yeah.
What was the offer they gave you?
5 years.
Okay. So now we got 5 years as a youthful offender.
As a youthful offender, yeah.
Take me through that journey leaving county.
Shit, leaving county, I ain't gonna lie. Because of the stories I heard, you going to JIT camp, this and that happened. I was type paranoid, but I wasn't really paranoid. I was just like, it is what it is. When I got on that Bluebird, you know what I'm saying? I went up that bit, got to Orlando, and just the way I was seeing them crack a treat, nigga, slapping there, I was just like, shit, what the hell? But it shaved me bald. You know, everybody, they go against the grain. Yeah, shaved me bald, did a little woo-woo, went to the hotel. That was probably the scariest walk of my time, ever doing time. Going to the hotel, doing red hat. Yeah.
What made it so scary?
Because I didn't know what I was walking into. My first time young, I didn't know what I was walking into. But everybody else around me acting all hyped up, like, yeah, I know I'm going to have to fight. I know what it is. They're going to TOH me. test a part. Yeah. I walked in that bit and they got on the window. Oh, that nigga pointed at me. Yeah, I want you. Came in that bit, nigga. Went in my cell with my bedroll. Little bite, and they go there. We banged out. Test the heart. And with that, after that, it was just up. Anything by grid or slide, there. Yeah.
So when you say you went to a JIT camp, we're talking about a youthful offender camp, not a program, right?
Nah, not no program. Not no program. I think I went to a program one time, but I got released. I think I went for 21 days, 31 days, something like that. Then I got home detention, where I had to do chores at the church and around the house and shit, and they had to sign off on it. Yeah. But now I'm talking about youth offender, red hat. We live out west. Yeah. We bump back to back. Yeah.
So it's going down every day.
You gotta do cadence, you gotta do PT, which is physical training, every morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Your bed gotta be class 8. You gotta sit up for count.
Okay, so are you going to this camp? Are you affiliated with anything?
No, I wasn't affiliated at the time. I mean, at the time, a lot of motherfuckers were trying to get me to get down, you feel me? I was just holding my own, you feel me? They were just liking how I move and shit. So they was approaching me on the shit. So when I got the late butler, I got dropped in, I got affiliated.
So how many camps did you see while you was doing that 5 years?
Shit. Sumters, Brevard, Lake City, Lake Butler, South Florida Correction, Orlando. I don't know, about 6, if I'm mistaken. About 6.
Out of all of those, which one was the worst?
Brevard was, they closed that bit down. That's the only reason why I got transferred out that motherfucker.
What made it the worst out of all of them?
That tunnel.
Tell me about it.
Just being off camera at tunnel when we shoot dice and shit. That shit was just, I don't know, Brevard was just more, that shit was trash. That shit was, yeah.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Audio Nerds is the premier recording studio of the Treasure Coast, offering high-end analog recording, mixing, and mastering. It's the acoustics that set Audio Nerds apart from the rest, and the facility is private, secure, and exclusive.
Did you get into any altercations yourself?
Yeah, I got in a lot of altercations.
Like with the COs, did you get in any problems with the COs, not just the inmates?
Oh yeah, I got a couple problems with the COs in Orlando. They beat me blue and black in that motherfucker and threw me in segregation for 90 days. Yeah, couldn't call nobody, no medical attention. Yeah.
And what led to the beating?
Because I had stole some sugar out the kitchen and I had it in my pants and we had to do cadence. So while we on the way back doing cadence, me stomping, we live out west, me doing that shit, the shit fell out my pants. Yeah, it beat me something stupid. Sergeant Jackson, slap a hole, couple of them motherfuckers, little Asian bit, a couple of them. Yeah.
While you was doing this time, did you learn anything about yourself that you didn't already know? Because you still growing up, you still becoming a man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, in JIT camp, I ain't really learned shit. I ain't really learned shit in JIT camp. But to be on GOAT, like, I ain't really learned shit in JIT camp. Honestly.
Would you say JIT camp made you just feel like you can go do time?
Yeah, JIT camp just made me, all that shit got me ready for the prison system, like the penitentiary for real. Like, that shit only prepared me for what to come.
Were the COs at the JIT camps trying to help make change for these kids, or were they just in there abusing their authority?
Hell nah, they was abusing their authority. Because honestly, like, every morning you gotta line up on the yellow line. You can't be too close, you can't be too far back. You gotta be just right. They were just abusing their authority, man.
What's the worst shit you would say you've seen a CO do to one of those kids in there?
Slap a horse, they call him slap a horse because he slapped motherfuckers. You can even look at him wrong. Don't even lift your head. I think Sergeant Jackson, when he wrapped that motherfucking towel around, dude's neck and drug him down the line. Yeah, then they took him in the room and beat him to death. Yeah.
I was going down in a major way in there.
Yeah, that shit was different.
What's the worst thing you would say you've seen in that JIT camp?
Shit. Me personally, from experience, probably when a little 7 nigga from Tampa poked me while we were created, and then I beat his brother with the trick, his brother Cruz.
What he poked you with?
He poked with a shank.
What was the shank made out of? You remember?
I don't know what he made that shit out of. Whatever it was sharp. I still got the scar. I don't know what that motherfucker made out of. And he did, though. His brother Cruz slid it under the door while we was in that grid.
Was there a lot of shanking going on in the JIT camp?
Yeah, before some Lake City, see, I got poked at Lake City, and that's a private facility. It got air conditioning, everything inside, which was a little more laid back. It wasn't laid back like that, but it was a little more laid back. But yeah, it was a lot of shanking in that motherfucker. Yeah.
Okay, so let's fast forward about the JIT camp. We released from the JIT camp. How long are we on the streets before we come back?
Damn. I was out about a year.
What was it like trying to adjust in that first year?
Shit. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of institutionalized. I was still getting in the shower with my boxes on. I was really institutionalized. I had to have shower slides on the shower and shit. In a regular bathtub, but honestly, yeah, I adapted a little bit. Everything was just different. Plus, I moved up north, so it was a different vibe.
Straight out of the JIT camp, you went up north?
Yeah, 2 days after being out. I think I checked in with the family, the homies and shit, and straight up north.
Okay. What was your relationship like when you first came home? Like with your mama, love, whoever was close around? Was your guard still up from having to be on guard all the time up there?
My guard was I think my second day I was asked to do a 187, you feel me? And I actually was gonna do that shit until I knew who was involved, so I just fuck it. Shot up north. I would have stayed and did it until I found out who was involved with it. So I was just like, my head up.
Okay, when we head up north, where did we go?
Connecticut.
And that's a big culture change there from Florida to Connecticut.
That motherfucker small, boy, but that motherfucker rough.
Yeah. So tell me about that.
Shit, went to Connecticut, man. First time I ever landed a job in my life at Dollar Tree. Or not Dollar Tree. Life. Shit, life, baby. You know what I mean? At first, I wasn't on the bullshit, but you know, I said, nigga, like how I move, you feel me? So we got connected. Started with the bullshit, man. You know?
So how long was we in Connecticut before we got wrapped up?
Shit, I don't think I was in Connecticut a year before I got locked back up.
What were those charges?
I got locked up. My first charge in Connecticut, I got locked up on domestic. I had an argument with the woman I had married and shit. And her mom tried to fuck it. That shit a long story though, but her mom tried to fuck me and shit, and I told her and shit. Argument, long story short, yeah, got locked up on a domestic. Got a strangulation charge in the first degree because she said I put a gun in her mouth.
Damn. So the mom tried to fuck, you told.
She sent me out to the club. Crazy. She sent me out to the club with her mom Dukes, and I told her I ain't want to go to no club. Cause I wasn't in that club and shit. She sent me out with her mom and shit. And I went out with her mom and shit. And then her mom was like, come dance with me. I went to dance with the bitch. And then the bitch was like, grabbed my hand, put it all over and shit. Said she ain't had a man touch her in a minute. Shit like that. Was trying to fuck me. And then she introduced me to her friend Lisa. Yeah. Introduced me to her friend Lisa. Tried to get me to go home with her friend Lisa. And I came home and told my wife about it and shit.
So you just went all the way left. So that sent you up the road as well? Or?
Nah. What sent me up the road, yeah, just the argument. Just the argument and shit. Yeah. And a domestic charge. The strangulation in the first degree.
So where do we go when we go up the road up top?
Well, shit, in Connecticut, see, I was in Waterbury, so they sent me to Hartford County. First, I went to New Haven, because that New Haven County, Waterbury. Then I went to Hartford.
What was that like? Because I already know there's a Southern accent. It's a lot of different shit going on.
I ain't gonna lie, you wouldn't even believe me though. It's so many niggas from down the way up in that bit. I don't care where you from in Florida, they call you Miami. Okay, where you from? Man? You can say you from Palm Beach, you from Cho, wherever, they gonna call you Miami. They were mad. I'm gonna just say Miami niggas in there, because they call everybody from down south Miami.
Okay, so you really wasn't an outcast like that.
I really wasn't an outcast. I was an outcast how I carried myself. Oh, I'm fucking with niggas. Niggas felt like, oh, these niggas think you too good. Niggas, I had all the Boosie, Gucci, everything outside I had. You feel me? So niggas wanted to hold that shit, listen to them. Like, nah. So niggas like, oh, they think you too good for niggas and shit. He don't already talk to niggas and shit like that. But I'm a baller though. You feel me? I had my ball skills up the par, so people were fucking with me on that court.
Okay, so was you expecting to go through all the TOHing again?
I already knew it was a TOH, regardless of what. Like, before I even got there, but even to walk there, nigga like, yeah, they from the TOHs. And I'm like, what's the TOH? Like, test of heart. But I think my cousin Toddybo told me that in the county.
No, I'm talking about in Connecticut.
In Connecticut? Oh, nah. It wasn't no TOH up there.
Was you expecting one?
Nah, I wasn't really expecting. Nah. I wasn't.
So that's something that's left in the JIT camp.
In the JIT camp.
Okay.
Nah, I wasn't expecting no TOH. I was just expecting not being accepted. You feel what I'm saying? Because of where I was from and shit like that. But nigga, fuck with me, man. I'm good up there. I'm good. Everywhere I went, really, I'm good though. Yeah, they fuck with me.
What was the environment like over there in that prison?
Shit. It was a little faster in Florida, but that shit wasn't fucking with jet count though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that shit was lax. I mean, it was different. You get TVs in your cell and shit like that. You can get that shit a jet count. You know what I mean? That shit was different. It was different.
Paint me a picture, a scenario of the day of what I would be seeing.
Shit, you would probably see niggas in the day room playing spades, chess, OG playing chess. Niggas posted, talking, watching TV. You know what I'm saying? On the phone, showering. Saying shit. Then you see niggas, if you got a TV, niggas lock up, they cut their TV on, and you hear niggas yelling across the door, nigga, you see in there, dude. Probably got like a schedule or something of what shows come on, Empire, Star, you know, like what shows come on, Big Sky and shit. Niggas be yelling over the door, yo, you see that shit? Everybody can't afford a motherfucker $300 TV though. Yeah.
So was there any violence going on over them TVs?
Shit, yeah, with violence going on over this TV. Majority of the violence came from like this nigga, he EOSing. So he gonna leave this nigga the TV, but he told this nigga he gonna leave him the TV, and he leave it with this nigga. Now this nigga got a problem with it. And then just, if you soft as fuck, them niggas take you your TV. It ain't matter.
Did you see a lot of extortions and shit while you was over there?
Yeah, I was extortionist for a minute. I ain't had nobody backing me in that shit. I had to do what I had to do.
So walk us through a rundown real quick. How would that go?
Shit. You see, I mean, you know.
Little Billy's coming in the dorm right now.
Yeah, you praying on him right now.
Yeah.
You looking for the softest one. Once you press him, if he don't go, everything mine. Everything. If you must, I had a single cell because my violent number was a level 5, so I had a single cell. So I was by myself, but when I was in double cell, all my cellies I put on the door early. You gotta get up out of here. If I ain't vibing with you on feeling, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go.
And no, you ain't have no problems from telling them they gotta go?
Hell no, I ain't have no problem with that.
They just packed up. There wasn't no situations.
If dirty, you stink, I ain't feeling you gotta go.
And they just accepted that you ain't have to whoop on none of the sellers over it?
Nah, I had to whoop a couple. That's why my violent level went up. Yeah, I had to whoop a couple.
See, I get guap, get it, I won't stop the getting the guap, getting I'm with it. Keep a bang bang boogie, I untuck the boogie, then I bang bang boogie the beat, yeah.